Hello. Hello, hello. It's a little weird not going straight to the chatting screen, but there's a little surprise on the other side, so I wanted to hang out here for a second. How we doing? I was talking about something this past weekend that I was working on that I've been working on, and I'm really excited to show you guys because I think you're gonna like it a lot. So, without further ado, let's swap over to the throne room. Ta-da! Look it! You see my little friend? This is my new okay. See my little friend here? Say hello to Pom Pom, my new mascot, my little friend. I say new, but she's a very, very old character, but I finally made my own little mascot, see? Isn't she cute? She moves around. She's drawn and rigged in a similar way as my 2.0 model, like with all the physics stuff. And let me zoom in on her a little bit. Don't ask me how I got this set up, but she is. So here's Pom Pom, my sweet little baby bean. She is a very old character, like I mentioned. I think I made her, oh geez, like 20 plus years ago, or no. Yeah, 20 years ago, at least. Because I made her back when I was in the 6th grade, and she basically stuck with me for the rest of my life afterwards. And she is my little baby bean. Like, I've made a bunch of characters after her. Pom Pom started everything. Absolutely everything. I'm sure. So, I finally get to add Pom Pom into my little setup here. So, Pom Pom is going to be our little pet from now on. So, we got a little fun bit here. But, also, she has a really fun trick. Watch this.
Hi, my name is Pom Pom.
She talks! Pom Pom is a TTS, or text-to-speech pet. Pom Pom with, don't ask me how I got this set up, but it took me so long to figure it out. But Pom Pom, she has a special command under the chat rewards. For 3,000 channel points, you can make Pom Pom speak. Obviously, it's censored, so don't make her say mean things, but yeah, Pom Pom can do and say fun little things. So if you want her to have like a little fun message to say to me for like a bunch of points, and plus I know you guys have like a ton of points that you need to to spend because a lot of my channel redemptions are pretty cheap. So yeah, so Pom Pom is gonna be our little desk pet friend from now on. She will be our little text-to-speech friend. And I've also incorporated text-to-speech to some of my other notifications as well, so I believe the subscription, the donation, and bits, basically any notification that allows you to send a message along with it, you can send a message with it, and text-to-speech will bring it up. So yeah, the little fun little bonuses. So Pom Pom gets to be our little friend today. But yeah, I wanted to, now that I got Pom Pom out of the way, because we're gonna be staring at her for a little while, I wanted to catch up on everything that happened this past week, because obviously I was gone. So, 2 things. I was sick. Second, my internet died. So, the first half of that. So, I got sick pretty decently bad with the cold bug that was floating around. I don't know if people are just saying like it's a virus or something, but I got it pretty good. Like on Saturday, like if you guys remember last week or 2 weeks ago when I was playing Yoshi's Story and I was complaining about a sore throat, like I think it was like toward the ends of it, and I was like drinking a ton of water. that's when it was starting. I didn't realize it then, but that was when it was first starting. So I so I went ahead and went to sleep that night, woke up at like 1 o'clock in the morning. My throat was in pain. Like it hurt to swallow. Like I don't know if I was coughing yet at that point, but it felt like I needed to. And it felt like my tonsils were swollen and like yeah, it was really, really bad. And I it was so bad. I tried to go take medicine that night just to try to get the edge off. I go check my liquid medicine that I usually take, and the medicine expired 5 years ago. So I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm supposed to take this. So I looked it up to make sure, and sure enough, I had to go get new medicine in the morning. Thankfully, my dad was out to get one of their cars smogged, and I had to tell him, hey, I got a cold. I need new medicine. Can you get some, please? So for that next whole week after that, I was stuck in bed just trying to kick this cold. I was miserable, guys. Oh man, it got me good. Like I was sniffling, sneezing. I was blowing out my nose until it bled a couple of times. I don't know if it's just because from the dry weather or what. But yeah, it was nasty. That was ugh. Like I never get sick, so it does not feel good to get sick. So thankfully I drank a ton of orange juice. I got that Dayquil going through me, and I was able to kick it decently. Obviously, I rested to make sure that I didn't do anything too crazy. But I tried to go back to work on Tuesday because I had to call out sick, like both on Saturday and Sunday. And I tried going back in on Tuesday because I was feeling a little better. Like the sniffling, like the sneezing, sniffly part of my cold went away at around Monday, I think. And I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I can just suck it up and go to work, because I'll explain the job situation later, but obviously, job going down, craziness happening. But I go in on Tuesday. I'm at the register. I usually close, so like this isn't towards the evening. At around 7 p.m., I'd say. I'm just wrapping up with a customer, and all of a sudden I feel this tight choking sensation at the back of my throat, and I'm like, uh-oh, uh-oh. So I got into a really bad coughing fit in front of a customer. I was wearing a mask. And I was wearing gloves because I'm like, I'm a nice person. I'm not going to try to pass this off to somebody. But I just get into a really bad, like one of those coughing fits where you're choking on nothing and your eyes tear up and you're just choking, like gasping for air. That was me. Like, I was struggling, and like I barely had the ability to like phone in on my walkie-talkie saying, "Hey guys, somebody come over here. I need help." So thankfully my assistant manager was there that night. Like it was 3 of us closing that night when there's normally 2. So luckily she was able to take over, and I had to go into the back and like take a breather, like a genuine breather. But after that, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't stay tonight. Maybe I shouldn't stay. So I did like one last thing for them to help them out to close. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta go. I don't feel good. So, because after that coughing fit, my voice got all jacked up and I couldn't talk anymore. So I left early that night. Wednesday morning, I felt terrible again because my cough was finally in full swing. Ugh. Sorry, I do technically still have a cough, even now. I'm gonna try to mute as often as I can, just so that you guys don't keep hearing it, but anyway, yeah. So this whole past week, I've basically been trying to recover from this cold, and for the most part, at this point, I'm okay. Like, emotionally, kinda physically, mentally, I'm okay. It's just a lingering cough that I'm gonna have to sit with for the next, like, week or two, just because of all the phlegm that built up over the cold. I'm okay. I'm probably still gonna mask up while I'm at work, just so that, because I'm still coughing. I don't want to spread my germs everywhere. That's gross. Blech. Yucky. But if you thought the cold was bad, halfway through my cold, we have a shocking discovery that the internet died. We didn't know how at first. We don't know what happened. It took us until it took a full 7 days for our internet provider to come out and investigate our whole chunk of neighborhood that was affected. And turns out, if I'm getting this correctly, someone in the neighborhood had an outdated piece of hardware from the internet provider, and that was causing the problem. Basically, we were having an issue where our internet was going out like every 5 minutes, and it would be out for an extended period of time. So basically using the internet was useless. So imagine me sick in bed at home, bored out of my mind because I can't go on, like, I can't stream, obviously, because I can't connect to Twitch. I can't play, like, online games because I can't connect to the internet. All I could do was just lay in my bed, watch YouTube on, like, 5G, because I couldn't do anything else. So it was just, like, a combination of things that just this past week. My internet's okay now. We're still having a couple of hiccups and issues, so if the stream cuts out at some point, that's mainly the reason why. But it's mostly under control now. Like, the internet providers figured out what the problem is, and they were able to diagnose it, and I believe they got the new hardware out to that customer, but we don't know. But for the most part, the internet problems are fixed now, and we should be okay. Like our internet quality never changed. It was just the fact that it kept cutting out. So that shouldn't be an issue anymore. So, hang on. Yeah, coughing. Don't get sick. It sucks. But yeah, anyway, that's how my past week has been. I've just been kind of keeping up on the Discord too. Like, thankfully you guys have been super supportive in the past week of just keeping me updated on stuff that's been going on, and just me like keeping my health situation updated on your guys' end so you guys knew what was happening. So thank you guys so much for being so patient and catching up and everything. But yeah, hopefully that's all behind us now, and we can fully go back to properly streaming the usual schedule. Yes. And yeah, get back onto the grind. It's been a minute. For a small stream like me,